How's it going, guys? Sick Libra here. This is just a little thing on my new tampers that I've started making. Thinking if I ever do make it a company, it's going to have the same name that I'm giving these. I'm calling these my Dragon Claw tampers because almost every last one of them has some form of claw shape to it. Alright, like this one I think I'm calling the Raptor Talon. I've got the, where'd it go? Oh, it's still in my pocket. I'm thinking of calling this one the Hoof Claw. I'm going to be finish sanding this one here in a little bit and putting my linseed oil finish on it. I think I'm probably going to burn these ones, or this one, obviously not burn it all the way up, but I'm going to give it a little burn treatment before I put the oil on it and seal everything all in and good together. Now, I have been using one of these for over a month now. I actually just dropped it and broke the tip off of it and just sanded the tip right back down into place. It's the first one I ever made. It's coloring up very nicely. I don't know, you really can't see that all too well, but it's really cool that it's getting dark at the ends and, you know, kind of fading up. I really enjoy that about these. Just so everybody knows, this one is actually made out of an inferior wood. I think it was poplar. It was the first one I did. I exposed the core in multiple places and created a very, very weak point in the wood. So that's why that broke. This is red oak. This is not going to break. It might chip at the tip if you drop it directly on it, but it's not going to break unless you really try to break it. I mean, even carving it, I put a lot of force on this thing and it doesn't even flex, which I think is outstanding, which means I'm making a good quality product. And when I say when I was carving on it, I mean these do not get touched by power tools. I have an old school hand saw that I use to cut them up. I use a hatchet to split it down to the size, and every last one of these things is entirely different from the last, and I'll tell you exactly why. In hand carving these, the way that I'm hand carving these, I follow the grain, and as anybody knows, the grain of wood is like a fingerprint. There's no two grains the same. So as opposed to, say, you know, cutting it with a bunch of saws and turning it on a lathe or anything like that, I am forced to, with a knife, follow the grain. Otherwise, I wind up with something really chipped up and really nasty, and it just, they'll look like crap if you don't follow the grain, and you're not using power tools on it. So, every last one of these has turned out way different from the last one. And way different from the first one, and like just they're all very unique. Now, I've decided that I want to make my pipe smoking at no cost to family. Obviously, I mean, I've got my own income and all that jazz. You know, this is obviously just a spare time thing, and Justin Taylor said it best. It's my hobby, not their hobby, so family fun shouldn't be coming out to support my hobby, which makes sense. So I'm trying to make it self-sufficient. So I'm selling these guys. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, I'm Sick Libra on eBay as well. I got a lot of Magic cards up for sale right now. Not because I dislike Magic, for any of you guys out there that are hardcore Magic the Gathering fans, but I'm selling off my Magic cards because, well, I don't have anybody to play with, and nor do I really have the time to play, so may as well try and get some backy and pipe money out of my cards that I no longer use. So that's where I stand on these things. and that's what's going on with them. I just kind of wanted to give everybody a heads up on what was going on with these. I've already gotten several offers from several friends to buy a few of them, but yeah, I'd say watch my Instagram for them to go live. I'll be posting about that whenever it happens, because pipe smoking community on Instagram is vast, and well, even if I get every last one of my subscribers to watch this, I'll have what, like 86. So that also brings me to another thing. There's a very distinct possibility that you could wind up winning one of these in the very near future. I'm approaching 100 subs, and once I get there, we're going to have ourselves a good time. I've got a great idea for what I want to do for this giveaway. If it goes the way I hope it's going to go, things are going to get a little bit wild in the YTPC, which I think I can be very excited about. We got some very unique people in this community. So, anyways, I'm going to switch up sandpaper, start getting the finishing sanding on this one, and then I'll be oiling them up and putting them up soon. So until next time, guys, you take it easy.